Hey, hey, hey there, my Tyler Perry Zatima fans. It's your girl Barbie J coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia with the sneak peek of season 1, episode 1, A New Chapter. That's right, I'm in ATL giving y'all a quick little recap and review of the first episode, and I'm going to be honest with you. For those of you who don't have BET Plus, if I saw this first episode, I don't think I would be running to get BET Plus. That's just my 2 cents. I don't think it gave me enough oomph this episode to make me want to pay all that extra money unless they having a free trial or something like that for, I don't know, and you could get to see a couple of more episodes. But I don't know if it's worth it. I'm gonna hold my comment about it after tomorrow night when I see episode 2. But I'm kind of glad it's a half an hour show and not an hour show. I don't know why, but I just feel better that way, it seems like. But anyhow, let me get on with this real quick, this sneak peek. So it starts off with, Fatima and Zach, they're discussing moving in together. And she brings up about him, and his baby drama mama, or mama drama, I'm sorry, baby mama drama. And he's like, look, I don't have baby mama drama. I have an ex-girlfriend who may or may not be pregnant, carry my baby or whatever. And I have somebody else who I definitely could tell you ain't my baby. I never had sex with her, and that's not my baby. So, she brings that up, and then he switches over to asking her about selling her place. And she's like, about that, I think I'm going to rent it out for passive income. And he's like, oh, are you nervous? You don't think this is going to work out? Honey, she doing the right thing. If she's going to be living with you for free, she might as well make money on renting that out. I'm sure she could rent it out for more than whatever she's paying in a mortgage. It makes so much sense. Anyhow, and that's coming from a realtor. That is what I am. Anyhow, let's move on. We got Fatima. She goes out to meet with her girlfriends for drinks. And what are their names? Angela and Belinda, I think. So she tells them that she's like moved in with this guy that they have never met before, and they want to know why he's a secret. They want to know when they're going to get to meet her mystery man. And Fatima decides she thinks it's time that they meet. And that's when Belinda said, well, then we could probably meet Angela's man. And they thought, Angela got a man too? And Angela was telling a little bit about her man, that she's seeing someone. So they ended with that. That was a cute little scene. Okay, moving on. We got Zach and his boys. They out there playing basketball, and they're discussing being in relationships and stuff. And I tell you, who's the one? What's his name? Tony. He's dead against marriage and all of that. Once you get married, you are locked down and your life is over. We done lost 2 and 3 and all this stuff. Meanwhile, Nathan is agreeing with him with everything, and he's married. And then his mama shows up with the damn kids in the car, her 2 kids in the car, talking about, get your butt home. You ain't even winning anyway. Talking about he ain't winning the basketball game. I said, she comes and embarrasses him. That was embarrassing, but you know what? It didn't even faze none of them. So it means that they're just used to seeing her do that to him. So then, when they were saying they hadn't seen Zach in a while, Bryce opens up his mouth and shares that Zach got a girlfriend. And Zach's like, be quiet, mind your business, So he tells them a little bit, but not a lot. And then Bryce shares that he's talking to some girl himself. And he started laughing. He looked like he's like Asian or something. He looked at the Asian descent, right? Doesn't he? Anyway, he says he's dating a black girl. And they're like, all right, all right, all right. So they also are waiting to see who this girl is that he's dating. But I don't know what Bryce said, because he seen Fatima. So he knows who Fatima is. Oh, well, right. He's the one who told that he has a girlfriend. But Bryce, I think, is taking the place of Jake in Sisters. Am I wrong with that? I think Bryce is Jake and Jake is Bryce. That's how I'm getting it. So y'all let me know down in the comments section if I'm wrong about that. But I think clearly that's what's happening. So then, that scene was all right, Anyway, then we got Fatima coming home, and she's sharing that her girls wants to meet him. And then he shares that his boys want to meet her, So they're talking, and they kind of decide that they'll invite them all over for dinner, at their house. I don't know. Was it at the same time? But that's what they said they would do at some point. Then they go upstairs. He carries her up the stairs. I missed what was said then, but they were giggling. They go up the stairs. And next thing we see, them in bed together for the first time. A real all nude scene with both Fatima and Zach. I was like, say what? Because we saw the shower scene, but the shower scene that was one of my bestest episodes in Sisters. That shower scene, it was foggy, steamy, and we only really saw kind of like, we didn't see the whole bodies and stuff. They're behind the glass, you see the steam. But this one, they're in bed chilling, talking nude. Why they had to be nude for that scene? I just don't know. I don't think it's necessary. And I think that TP might think that's how you get ratings when they get to see their favorite stars in the nude. That still wouldn't get me to buy BET Plus. I'm just saying, that's your girl Barbie J's opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. So she tells Zach that she has to stop by the pole, and he's trying to act like he didn't know what she's talking about. I guess that's the name of the strip club or something like that. And she said she gonna meet with his baby mama to get her to do that DNA test. And he's asking how she gonna do that, and she says, I could be very persuasive at times, and she sure was. Then we see Fatima leaving work, and she finds out that she's leaving home to go to work. I'm sorry. She's leaving for work. That's however. And she's like, where's my car? And he said, oh, it's over there. And she looks over there and sees a black car. Telling me, oh, you got a tenant for that. Oh, we going to make that money. And he's like, she said, yeah, but where's my car? He said, it's over there. It's right there. That's when she find out he done brought her a new black convertible. I could not see what type of car it was. It was moving too fast. I didn't get to see a logo or emblem on it. You know how cars had the emblems. So I missed it, but if anybody knows, y'all let me know what y'all saw down in the comment section. I'm not home, so I can't freeze frame because I'm at somebody else's house in Atlanta. Anyway, so she drives off to work, and then Bryce shows up and tells Zach that he heard or got a tip or something that someone from the SEC is coming to talk with him. So Zach is upset. He's concerned, and he's like, I can't go back to jail. And Bryce is telling him, relax. I prepped you so well. You're going to do great. Don't you worry. Then Fatima showed up at the strip club, and they tried to make her feel like she was old. I feel that's what they were trying to say when she came and said, oh, hell no, this ain't no amateur night. You can't be stripping up in here. She said, look, I ain't here to be no stripping. She told him I came here to see her, which was Deja. So Deja's sitting there chewing her gum and stuff, and she goes over to her, and Deja's being stink because Fatima said, look, I'm Zach's girlfriend. She said, I know who you are. And she's like, I came to talk about this baby and the DNA test. What you need to know, when we going to get that DNA test? She talking about when she get her money. When you get your money, she said, let me tell you something. I know you put his name on that birth certificate when never even told him. And she said, something about, I'm a law student. And I work for a powerful law firm. So it might take a while for me to get a court order. So why don't you help us out? And so she said, we need you to get that DNS. And she said, I'll do it when I get my child support. And Fatima was like, oh, hell no. She said, because she was being stank with her. So Fatima grabbed her butt behind the back of her head and bust her up against something. I don't know what it was. And the girl was bleeding and said, what's wrong with you? You crazy. She said, you have no idea. Now you better be at my house at 6 o'clock tomorrow, else you're going to see worse or something like that. She threatened her. I said, oh, here we go with the Fatima threatening stuff. Then it ended with the dinner party. We're at the dinner party now, and this is Fatima's friends are coming over to Zach and Fatima's house, and he's telling her about what Bryce said about the SEC and how he feels he probably should have never did it and stuff. And she said, then you would be sitting here crying broke anyway. And she said, I'm about to call him Jake. She's saying Bryce probably thought, probably the one who called them and informed them about you anyway. And Jack is like, stop. He's a good guy. Stop it. And he said, let's not talk about this now. I think she was saying that. Let's not talk about this now. And that's when her girlfriend Angela shows up with Bryce. And Fatima's taken aback, and they find out, oh, this the girl you were talking about. And she said, oh, this the guy you were talking about. So it's a small world. We all know that. So Angela asked, does she like Bryce? Because, Fatima shared he works for Gary, who she can't stand. And Angela said, yeah, I know, he's so slimy. And so Fatima said, well, you know me. It takes a while for me to get to know people. So then somebody knocks at the door. Zach jumps up to get the door, figuring it's Fatima's other friend. And who's standing there but Belinda? He goes, ah, and slams the door in her face. And then Fatima's like, what are you doing? He opened it back up, let her in. She's like, oh no, Belinda saying, oh no, this not the guy you talking about. Oh no. And Fatima's like, y'all know each other? And she said, yeah, we effed. Basically, they've had sex together. So it basically went off like that, and I don't know how I felt about the episode, but I didn't feel it was like, oh my God, I can't wait to see tomorrow. I don't have that feeling. But I want to hear what everybody else has to say down in the comment section. Anyway, that's all I have for this recap and review. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please take a moment now and hit that subscribe button. Then hit the notification bell. It'll let you know every time I upload a new video. Then I ask that you like, comment, and share. This your girl, Barbie J, saying peace.